alert our viewers that these are live images that we are playing of Sushila Karki taking over as the Interim Prime Minister of Nepal. These were images that we were waiting for. She's already been sworn in, and here you have it. She's officially taken over as the Prime Minister of Nepal. Interim, yes, but, well, she is the Prime Minister of a country that was torn apart by a civil unrest. And now you have some semblance. We're looking at, hopefully, law and order coming into play post this swearing in. So Nepal now finally looking at nerves calming down with a new Prime Minister being selected, and likely elections in Nepal could happen 6 months later, but not too sure how long that would take. But nonetheless, at least there is some head of government now. Abhishek and maybe Sagun Sundar, the visuals here, live visuals of Sushila Karki, who's just sworn in as the Prime Minister. Give us a little sense on who are the people who formulated this selection and oath taking. Who are the people that we see on our screens? Would you be able to identify them?
Bhattarai and the newly sworn in Prime Minister herself there, and we have the President, Vice President there, and Speaker. I think I saw him, Speaker of the House, and also members of the diplomatic corps, ambassadors. This is the Chinese ambassador in front of the Prime Minister right now, and advisor of the President and other officials. That's what I see so far. And also Chief of the Army Staff.
Okay, that's great. So this is in complete consensus with all stakeholders. Even though the parliament has been dissolved, there's no more KP Sharma Oli government that remains. You still have the Vice President, the President, and the Army Chief who are facilitating this entire handover process.
It's very unconventional times for us.
Yeah.
And Army, like Abhishek said, coordinating and facilitating the unconventional, unseen development so far. It's remarkable that we now have a new government, and we should be hopeful that there'll be a wide-scale investigation and efforts to wipe out corruption, which has been sort of an epidemic in our society. It's ingrained in the system, so we have to do away with that. That was one of the main demands of the Gen Z movement. Let's see how it goes. And of course, we can have probably, I don't know how will the government take this forward, interim government. I think it'll be some time before they officially decide on rewriting the constitution. If they do, I think we'll have a process forward. I think all sides of the society, the country, all views should be included. There were certain reservations against the past constitution, even the peace process for that matter. Our violent conflict was a tripartite in the sense the palace and the Maoist and the parliamentary forces were the three actors in the conflict, but one of the main key stakeholders, the palace or the monarchy as such, was left out in the peace process. I think there's a big concern on that, and if we take this forward, it'll be better for the country and the society and the peace for that matter, even for democracy, if we could have all sides, all opinions, all institutions included in the new polity or in new efforts to have a democratic setup in the country. Let's see how it goes. We are very hopeful for a better future, corruption-free future for us.